We're just winging it. Take two.
Today is March the 5th. So we're right at a year of when we first got chickens. Maybe a few weeks longer. I see that. I like it. So we're about a year in. I know a lot of people are wanting to try to get into it, and it is not for the faint of heart. But we love it, don't we?
Yeah. I don't really love it. I love my chickens.
You don't love the process, you love the chickens?
I'm too lazy for this. But it makes me get up in the mornings.
These girls love treats. Watch this. So, there's one thing I've learned. They love insects. Chickens are absolutely disgusting. Hey, we grab the mic off the top of that feeder. What? Yeah. All these birds are about a year old. That is Sunshine. These are his girls. Hey, bud. He is mean as a friggin' snake, too.
Yeah, you tell him, buddy. That didn't work.
Hey, girl.
Lucy's feisty. Okay, Nova gets on. She'll stand on me, but she won't let me get near her.
We'll see if we.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Oh.
Yes.
And
We just got R-rated, guys.
That happens a lot. So it helps you with having conversations with your kids.
That has happened a few times. Come here, Daisy. Daisy's been letting me hold her lately, but I have to get her in the shed first. She's so pretty. Come here, Daisy.
Give me top 5 things you learned in the last year.
Top 5 things I learned
Number
this
5.
year.
Doesn't matter what order.
I didn't think about having to get a chicken sitter when we went on vacation. So before we got chickens, we had lots of vacations planned, like already. And it's expensive to pay somebody to house sit when you have chickens. Didn't think about that.
Collecting eggs.
Collecting
Filling
eggs, feeding
feeders.
them, watering them, which we could get bigger feeders and waterers, but I kind of don't because it makes me come out and spend time with them every day. How nasty the coop area gets, maybe. Like I thought, not the pen. Like I knew the coops would get nasty, but they get less nasty than the pen because they're not in the coop during the day.
The chicken run.
Yeah, the chicken run. The pen. The pen too?
Yeah.
I think so. Chicken run
Pen.
is nasty. And I've added layers of sand and straw to where it's just mound up now, and I need to dig it all out because now I can't even close the inside door because it's piled up so high. I don't think I thought about how much they like to be out of the coop, out of the pen. Chicken run, as you will. Because a lot of people keep them in the pen all day. I think that's pretty normal, especially for these people that get them that live in neighborhoods. They can't let them out. But our chickens love being out a lot. So I like for them to be out. And they get better nutrients, I think, that way. Because they're eating bugs and grass and stuff. And it cuts down on the cost of food, having them out.
Yeah, because new growth is really high in protein and...
Yeah. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Daisy, you're about to make a mistake.
Daisy's about to get herself pinned up.
Hand up.
Pinned up.
I'm surprised at
Hey.
Caught my chicken.
Now this is the prettiest bird we have, I think. This is a golden Wyandotte.
Golden laced Wyandotte.
Golden laced Wyandotte?
Yeah. I'm surprised. Number 3. I'm surprised that we live on a busy road and the chickens stay in our yard. They don't go very far.
Now turkeys.
The turkeys got in our neighbor's yard and we had a little problem with that, so we have to keep them pinned up because they were eating the neighbor's flowers and getting on their car and grill. That's a problem. But these guys, see, busy road. Busy road. And the chickens just stay right here. And if they start roaming a little too far, we just shake a bag of treats of mealworms and they come running right back. But
We've had some issues with different predators.
yeah. So some chickens don't like to sleep in the coop at night. And I can't climb up in these trees way up there to get them. So I just have to leave them. And I think an owl or a hawk slowly picked off a bunch of our chickens at one point. Something got them.
We've had coyotes in the yard. We've had coyotes try to get in the porch.
Foxes. We had a fox this past week. Now that we have new chicks on the porch, there was a fox sniffing around the porch. It was on our Ring camera. So I woke Jason up and he went out there super early in the morning with a shotgun. I'm sure the neighbors love that, to find the fox, but it was already gone. We got video of that from the Ring.
Look at this little fluff ball.
Yeah, that's Little Fluff. Its name is Dolly, but I just call it Little Fluff now.
So she's full grown. We've got a couple of
Bantam chickens.
Yep, bantam chicken. What do we have? 3 left?
That's
4?
that one. That's Chickaletta. That was Dolly, or Dolly Parton. And then Chicken Nugget is somewhere. Chicken Nugget doesn't sleep in the coop and it has somehow survived this long. I was surprised. I didn't know in the winter, I researched it after the fact, but in the winter they don't lay eggs as often. We got some eggs. They never quit completely laying, but they're just now starting to lay eggs again. Some of them still not, like, we have 16, we have 15 chickens that should be laying because of the rooster. We have 16. And we were getting 8 eggs a day and we're up to 13, I think. So that should increase to 15, I would think, soon. Well, the bantams have never really laid an egg every day. Chicken Nugget's very independent and doesn't really hang out with the group. I think it's like the lowest on the pecking order. So it has to like survive by itself. Very skittish chicken. That's why it doesn't sleep in the coop, because the other ones peck it.
Some chickens don't like to lay in the coop. We've had to train them to do that because they were laying in the bushes. We
were having Easter egg hunts every day.
They
were all in the bushes. We found an egg in a bucket. We have found eggs in the garage. We found eggs lots of places. So, but they mostly lay in the coop now because we bought these little ceramic eggs from Tractor Supply, I think you bought them. So if you put fake eggs in there, then they lay with the fake egg. This is all stuff we've learned this year. Like, who knew you buy fake eggs to get your chickens to lay in the coop?
So this rooster messes with the kids unless I'm out here.
Or if Miko is out here.
Oh, hey, Roosty.
Hey, don't be a jerk. Don't be that guy. Watch, he'll get just out of arm's reach and he'll crow. Come on, just go ahead. The social aspect of these birds is crazy to me.
Here it goes.
Stretching. He's big and bad when he's 20 feet away.
He gave his favorite chicken nut to Muffin.
Aww.
Yeah, right. That's
that was
what
an
you say
accident.
about the dogs too.
Mommy, I dropped it.
I don't believe you. Nova, the ugliest chicken we have. She was one of the first chickens we got. She's a grumpy old lady. She's She's so ugly.
She's the one that was all broody last year too.
Yeah, look at the little fluff on her head. Oh, you know what else I learned? Chickens love when you rub their little, I don't even know what these things are called, but they like it. When you like massage these things. They're so hot. It's like tons of blood in there, I guess. Is that why they're red? But they like when you massage them.
When they're in the mood for it?
Yeah. Nova's grumpy.
You're so grumpy.
Why are you so grumpy? She said, I was just trying to get ready for bed. You picked me up.
Get me out of bed.
Can you feel my shoulder? No? You don't want to?
No. Fine.
She said, I'm done with you guys. I've been surprised at how, when it's raining or nasty, because that obviously gets nasty, the floor of the chicken run gets nasty when it's rainy and nasty out, the chicken eggs are nasty. And you can't wash them unless you put them in the fridge, because it washes the bloom off that protects it. And so chicken eggs at the grocery store are not what chicken eggs look like fresh in the coop most of the time. Like, it's been dry all week, so the eggs are really pretty and clean right now, but we had rain for about a month straight, and the eggs were just covered in mud, and I don't know if it's poop, mud, both. Whatever they had stuck to them came out. Yeah, just so the eggs were kind of nasty. If you have chickens, what was the most surprising thing about taking care of them that was unexpected? Does anybody have any advice on any of these things that we talked about? Like what to put in the coop floor? We've talked about pouring concrete so we can just pressure wash it off every now and then. Any other practical solutions to that? Look at these little guys. They all came back. And they're getting in the coop. Some roost out of the coop on these branches that Jason hung.
Yeah, some of these girls do not like to go in a coop, even when it was freezing outside.
It was freezing outside, and I'd have to come out here and put them in the coop with the heat lamp. But I think God made them to take the cold, and I don't think they really care. But it made me feel better about it, putting them in the coop with a little tiny heat lamp, a little ceramic bulb, so they didn't burn themselves.
This looks like junk right now. I've just got some plastic over the windows, but one thing we figured out, they don't have very good eyesight in the dark. So even with these windows, it's still pretty dark in here. But before we cut these big openings, they wouldn't hardly roost in here at all. If we'd have like one in there, yeah, and they'd sit in the door.
As you cut the windows,
so make sure
they start roosting in there.
So make sure you've got good lighting in your coop. That makes a tremendous difference.
Just winging it. She's about to peck me.
Girl, that's rude.